Hello everyone, welcome to Reiki Radio. I am your host, Yolanda Williams, and I want to wish everyone a happy October. It has been going so fast, time. I can't believe we're at the end of the year. I have been having such an amazing experience teaching my Intuitive Mastery course, and it's a 10-week class and we're in our final month. And so we're down to the last 3 classes, and I just wanted to take a second to acknowledge all of the participants because they have all done so well, and I'm really excited to see where you all will be in the next few weeks. So yeah, the time is just going so quickly, and I can't believe that we're almost done with that. So we are all here at the last quarter of the year, and so many of us are starting to prepare for the holidays and for travel. And it's amazing how quickly it really does all go. I feel like I was just preparing for 2015, and now here we are at the end. But as we round it out, after a year of so much healing and transformation and big life changes, it's important for us to take time to nurture ourselves on deep levels. And so I wanted to talk about that today, especially before the holiday rush, where we have a tendency to get lost in our to-do lists and just the emotion of it all. So today we're going to take a breath and talk about the self-love code. And I'm going to guide you through an exercise to help you transform some energy a little later. I've been thinking about this a lot. I mean, I think about it all the time with the work that I do, but it's really important for all of us to have an awareness that in everything that we do, it's important that we take care of ourselves, that we make time for that, and not just on a physical level, but also emotionally and energetically. It's so important to love and honor yourself. So we're going to talk about some ways of doing that in a little bit. And actually, yesterday I was talking to a friend, and she's been feeling so disconnected from herself because she's been trying to keep up with the pace of her life. And it made me think about how we are constantly giving our energy away on a daily basis, whether it's to other people or, taking care of other people. And all of our outside concerns, we have deadlines to meet and projects and just trying to do it all in a day. And sometimes we end up beating ourselves up in the process because we're not doing it all seamlessly. Now, even in my field of work, people assume that I feel good all the time because I'm showing up for them and helping them transform their energy. Now, for all of you out there who do energy healing or do this work for others, I have to say, I personally learned very early on how depleted we become when we are constantly caring for other people without making room and time to nurture ourselves. And that's why I say it's so important for people doing any type of work, honestly, to take care of you, to work on your own self-healing and transformation. And the truth is that until you make yourself a priority, life will feel chaotic, and you may feel disconnected no matter how many distractions you create to fill that one void that affects all of us the most. And that's really just our self-love. And, to be quite honest, I know it may sound kind of crazy. You may think, of course I love myself. But I want you to consider how many times you criticize yourself for not being good enough or not doing things right, or how many regrets you still have or that you haven't forgiven yourself about. And we've all done it to some extent. And it creates a disconnection within us, moving us further away from loving ourselves unconditionally. And how can you love yourself unconditionally when you're in judgment or lacking forgiveness? So that void or disconnect that we create is due to lack of self-acknowledgement, lack of self-care, and even avoidance. When we avoid looking at what we haven't healed or what we're still carrying as hurt, shame, guilt, regret, we are not loving ourselves unconditionally. And then we try to fill the void, which really isn't even emptiness. It's actually hurt that we have attempted to numb or, again, avoid. So, even in our relationships, we often look to other people to fill what we consider to be a void for us, right? And it can feel good sometimes, but it's not sustained because it's not satisfying on a soul level. You will not fully satisfy yourself soul level to your core until you begin to truly love you. And this doesn't require outside validation or permission from another person. It doesn't require acceptance from another person. It's all about you. Seeing yourself, forgiving yourself, accepting and loving yourself unconditionally. It's interesting. I've heard so many stories about people who start this journey of transformation and self-connection, and it often causes tension or a disconnect in their relationships. And this happens because people become uncomfortable when you begin to take care of yourself if they're not doing the same for themselves. So it can cause resentment and confusion because you've stopped trying to fill their voids because you realize you can only heal and fill your own. Now, I've talked about this on the show before, but I want you to think about this again. Imagine if we all nurtured ourselves, if we all loved ourselves so fully and unconditionally. We would move out of self-judgment, self-criticism, self-hate, and in turn, we would stop doing the same to other people. And we wouldn't be in fear of other people doing these things to us. Okay, so now let's talk about the self-love code. Now, it's easy to recommend that you infuse love and joy into everything that you do, but honestly, that requires you to feel love and joy first, which is an extension of self-love and honoring yourself. Now, when I say code, I'm talking about the way you are programmed energetically. So in your field of consciousness, you have many codes specific to every aspect of your life. How you live, how you perceive and experience your life. Even how you create, what you create and attract into your life. Now the self-love code is about getting to the heart of the matter, which is you. The programming and stories and agreements you have chosen to function from. So I want you to think about these questions and answer them very honestly for yourself, okay? Are you a priority in your life, or does everyone else come first? Are you a priority in your life? Do you take time to nurture yourself? And have you forgiven yourself for all past experiences? All of them. Now, if you said no to any of those questions, consider the way you have programmed the energy in your field of consciousness. You're living from old energy, right? Functioning from old stories, old energies, and it's influencing how you're functioning today and how you are loving or not loving yourself. Now, I know that some of us struggle with the idea of putting ourselves first because we don't want to be selfish. Now, you may have a code in your space about being self-sacrificing. But I want you to consider this. How long can you give without taking care of you? At some point, you will become resentful, burnt out. You'll feel empty. And even more, you can only love and care for other people as well as you care for you. So, for example, like we spoke about earlier, until you forgive and heal and love you unconditionally, you will continue to judge and have conditions around the people you love. So think about a relationship you've had. Did you ever think to yourself, I would love this person more if they changed something, if they did something differently? You had some kind of condition around what it would take to love them without condition. Or even with yourself. Have you ever thought, I would love or like myself more if I could do this, do that, if I, whatever the case may be. You have conditions around your self-acceptance and love. Okay, so today I want us to stop with the conditions and work on loving ourselves more deeply. Because when we do this, we begin to love effortlessly. And then we can truly infuse love and joy in all we do and create and how we experience life. Because we begin to vibrate more lovingly. And we begin to recode our field of consciousness through healing and transformation of energy. So I want to take you through an exercise so you can have this experience for yourself. So if you're not driving, get into a comfortable position and close your eyes. Okay, and I want you to sit with your spine as straight as possible, but just make sure that you're comfortable. And start to feel yourself begin to settle into your body as you breathe. Acknowledge your legs, your arms, your back, your head, your entire being. Good. And then you're going to inhale some new revitalizing life force energy. Take a nice breath in. And you're going to exhale and release any tension. Allow your shoulders to fall. Breathe and relax your neck. Take a breath and relax your arms and your legs. And as you breathe, start to feel your life force move through you. So feel that energy moving through your arms and legs. Feel your chakras start to open and expand from root to crown. See, feel, or sense your auric field surrounding you, the front of you, the back of you. And you're going to take a nice, easy breath and allow your aura to expand. So breathe and stretch out your auric field just a few more inches away from your body. Okay, good. And now I want you to ask to see, feel, or sense any place in your field of energy where you are not loving yourself. See those energies light up in your field. Where are you not loving yourself? Any energy of regret, any energy of shame, anything that you have not forgiven yourself for, ask to see these energies light up. See, feel, or sense where you're holding them in your space. Okay, and now you're going to bring your awareness into one of these clusters of energy. just focus in on one of these energies that lit up for you. And I want you to ask what this energy is about. What is it related to, and why are you still holding it in your field this way? Okay. And now I want you to give yourself permission to deactivate the emotion and ties to this energy. Just feel yourself disconnect from the emotion and tie to that energy. And give yourself permission to transform this energy, bringing in some love and forgiveness. You can intend to infuse this space with love and say in your mind, I forgive myself. Forgive yourself for whatever this is, and begin to see, feel, or sense this energy becoming lighter. Notice how it becomes less dense and allow it to dissolve. And just breathe. Okay. And anywhere you are holding other energies that you're ready to transform, everywhere else in your field where something lit up, give yourself permission to deactivate the emotions and ties to all of those energies. So see, feel, or sense yourself disconnect from the emotion and the ties to all of those energies, and give yourself permission to transform, bringing in some more love and forgiveness. And you're going to intend to infuse those spaces with love and say, I forgive myself. Just let that echo in my mind. I forgive myself. And I want you to see, feel, or sense these energies becoming lighter, less dense, and just allow them to dissolve. Okay. Now take a breath and expand your aura out a little more. Just breathe and expand and feel that expansiveness. Notice what it feels like. Okay, and you're going to take your awareness up through the ceiling. Let your consciousness float up through the clouds and up through the universe, just very easy as you breathe. Keep going up as far as your consciousness will allow. Beyond the stars, beyond the planets. And then off in the distance, you will start to see, feel, or sense that beautiful source energy, the highest vibration of love. And you're going to go ahead and tap into that energy and start to breathe it back down into your space. So feel this powerful vibration of love stream down through the universe. Breathe it down through the clouds and down through the ceiling. You're going to inhale and feel this high vibration of love and light begin to infuse with your energy. Feel it come into your field. Allow it to fill every space of your being, filling up your aura. Feel this vibration of love throw down through your chakras, bringing in love through your crown. And as you breathe this into your crown, I want you to feel your connection to all that exists. Just feel your crown illuminate. activating your connection and awareness to all that exists. And you're going to breathe this energy down, filling your third eye with love, allowing you to see yourself, the beautiful, radiant being that you are. Breathe that into your third eye, allowing this energy to open and expand. Beautiful. And you're going to breathe this light down into your throat, clearing and cleansing this space, allowing you to accept the truth of who you are. So breathe in this space and know that you are love, and feel that energy expand in your throat chakra, radiating in this space as you breathe. And then you're going to allow this love to flow down into your heart, and start to feel your heart expand with this beautiful vibration of love, allowing you to forgive and love yourself unconditionally. So breathe and allow that to expand. Forgive yourself and love yourself unconditionally. And you're going to bring this energy down into your solar plexus, right beneath your rib cage. And feel this love activate and radiate your confidence. Breathe and start to heighten your awareness of self and your worth. Breathe and expand this light. Feel your strength and your ability. It's beautiful. Okay, so then very nice and easy, you're going to let this energy come down into your sacral, right at your navel, and then breathe into this space, allowing the radiance of love to transform all of your emotions. So breathe this source energy, this high vibration of love, raising your vibration and conscious awareness of your ability to create and transform as you choose. In love. Just let that radiate through your being. Okay, and then you're going to breathe this beautiful light down into your root chakra at the base of your spine, and feel your root start to open and expand, radiating love and grounding this high vibration of love into your field of consciousness. So breathe and feel your connection to your physical body, allowing love to move through your entire being. Okay, all of your chakras opened and aligned with this beautiful energy of love. And you're going to breathe and let this energy flow down your legs into your feet. Take a breath and let it flow down your shoulders and your back. And you're going to relax and feel this light move down your arms into your hands. And now you can feel your entire space full of love, transforming and raising your vibration, recoding your energy to match the frequency of unconditional love. Just breathe into this space and notice what it feels like. And in your mind, you can continue to say, I forgive myself and I allow myself to love me unconditionally. I forgive myself, and I allow myself to love me unconditionally. Now just let that feeling of being love vibrate through your entire awareness. And then you're going to stretch your arms out, reaching for the sky. And you're going to allow more love to flow in, down through your arms and into your heart. And then you're going to bring your hands down, placing them over your heart and giving thanks for being you. Give thanks for your life and for the experiences that help you grow. And then you're going to gently open your eyes and have a sip of water if you have any near you. That'll help you to ground. And I just want you to notice how you feel. Now hopefully you are feeling lighter and more radiant, but some of you may have let out some emotion doing that exercise, which is also very good. You know, crying is a way of moving energy. Now, you can do something like this daily to help you recode your field and to help you move more in alignment with unconditional self-love. And some of your energies will transform right away, while others will take a little longer if they're more deeply rooted. So it may take a few times to work through. And it's a process, but you know, you're worth it. And at the end of the day, this is about your self-healing, your growth, and your transformation. Now, in addition to your energy work, you can also make yourself a priority on a physical level. So, you know, of course, we can exercise, get rest, eat well, but take yourself on dates. You know, do things that you enjoy. Make the time to do things just for you. And it could be something as simple as sitting alone and listening to your favorite music. But whatever it is, commit to you. Now, before we go, I do want to remind all of you, if you haven't already, to sign up for my newsletter at yuchi.com. That's YEWCHI.com, because you receive access to my free moon manifesting workbook, but it's being updated. So in preparation for the new year, I have updated the manifesting workbook to include detailed information about the astrological sign for each month. So it goes from November 2015 all the way to December 2016. And you will all receive this in the November newsletter. And it's called Creating with the Stars Workbook. And that way we can all tap into the energy of each sign throughout the year, which will help support us in our own growth and conscious creation. So for an example, you know, I'm an Aquarius, and in September, I was very happy to tap into that Virgo energy to help me with planning and getting things organized for myself. So each sign has valuable attributes that we can all connect with and tap into, especially if it's not something that's naturally strong for us. So I give you a whole breakdown for the entire year of how to tap into the energy of each month. So again, you can sign up for that at yuchi.com. That's YEWCHI.com, and it will come in the November newsletter. Also, if you want to share your experiences with me about the meditation we just did, you can also email me through my website, which is yuchi.com. So that's all for today, and I hope you all have a beautiful evening, and remember to always journey in love.